God. I must have been like 10 years old when I saw this. Something that completely changed my life. Have you ever heard of the Disney movie called Alice in Wonderland? It's about a girl named Alice. Goes down a rabbit hole after she sees a rabbit who's late to a tea party. Along the way, she meets various characters like the Dodo, Tweedledee, Tweedledum, Mad Hatter, etc. I'm sure you know this story by now, but what I didn't understand back then was why Alice looked so cool in the movie. Could it have been that she was voiced by the same actor in Peter Pan? Well, yes, that's one of the reasons. However, something strange happened when I came across, I don't know how else to say it, but haunted about this film. I was 10 years old when I encountered this strange thing. One afternoon, I was staying at my grandmother's while the rest of my family went to see a movie that I didn't really care for. I was watching TV when my grandmother came in, stating that she had some videotapes for me to watch. Most of them, of course, were Alice in Wonderland, Spider-Man, and Stuart Little 2. I thought that I would watch the first one because it's been a few years since I watched this movie at all. But when I opened it up, something concerned me. It wasn't a sticker label or ink label like most real video copies. It was a paper label. I was thinking that this was some bootleg copy, so I kept quiet about the tape to my grandmother. Put the tape in the VCR and let it play. At first, there were previews from some old Disney movies. The opening credits rolled normally. Though after they rolled, I noticed something was off. Instead of the scene with Alice and her sister, it just shows the scene where Alice goes down the rabbit hole. After that, it cuts to black for about 19 seconds. Came back with a shot of Alice crying in the forest. There was the sound of her sobbing. This scene lasted for, about 5 minutes before cutting to a reddish color. It fades to black again with blood-covered text, reading, "I am coming." The text faded while Alice's sister showed up. She said, "Hello there. I'm Alice's sister. If you're watching this, now is the time to eject the tape, because Alice is coming." All of a sudden, there were loud footsteps. Alice's sister's demeanor quickly changed as she screamed, "Oh God, she's here! Quick, shut the tape off now!" So I ejected it as she asked. I didn't want to see what was on the rest of the tapes, because it was probably scary. A few hours later, my mom came to pick me up. I asked her if I could bring home the tapes my grandmother gave me, and she said yes. This was the perfect opportunity to investigate where the tape came from. And one day, my family said that I could be home alone because my grandmother was at the senior center and my visitors, Maynard and Christine, were in Washington visiting their brother. When they left, I called the police to ask them where this video came from. I told them everything about the tape. They came to my house within a couple minutes. I rewound it before playing it, as I was too scared to look at the rest. While playing on the PS3, yes, not a DVD player, the police claimed that they had some screenshots for me. One picture was of Alice with a knife in her hand. Another one was Alice on a crucifix, naked. And the last one scared the crap out of me. It was a sketch of Alice killing my father. I mean, I'm glad it was a sketch, because if it was real, I would have been absolutely mortified. As if I wasn't enough already. Just then, one cop perked up, as if remembering something. He used to be an intern at Walt Disney Home Video before he was a police officer. He claimed that a man who knew about Satan created a VHS before he got fired for his religion. More specifically, a tape to go with it. The cops then left to tell me that they knew this person's address and that they were going to arrest him. I went outside and smashed the tape with a hammer. The tape, when I confirmed to be completely destroyed, let out a sigh of relief.